This is Mitchboy on Nekky Stitches, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to make a bucket hat like this one. Yeah, I made it. So I'm going to be giving the illustration of how to make the bucket hat. So now let's start. So we are going to start from the side. In order to get the side of the bucket hat measurement, you are going to need to get your round head circumference, the measurement of your round head. Then you are going to divide it into two. So we are going to be going with the measurement we got from the division. So now let's begin. First, I'm going to mark out a line. My head circumference is 23. So 23 divided by 2 is 11.5. So here I'm going to mark out 11.5, starting from here. And now we are going to measure out the width of the side of the bucket hat. So in order to get that, you start from here and get 3.5 inches. And you do the same here. 3.5. Then you join the lines. And now we have gotten the half of the side of the bucket hat. In order to make it curve, we are going to make it curve so that it will lap on the head very well. So in order to get that, we are going to do something now. We are going to measure this square here, and 11.5 divided into 2. Let's check that. And we have 5.75. So I'm going to come here at 5.75 and mark it out. Same here. And that is the middle. So at the end here, we are going to come up by ½ inch, just like this. And we do the same here. Then at the middle, we come down by the same ½ inch, just like this. So now we are going to use our curve rule to join the lines in order to make it curve. So this is what we do. And then we come up here and do the same thing. So now you see what you have here, and this is the side of the bucket hat. And now I think we are through with this one now, so we are going to cut out. So now we have cut it out, and this is what it looks like. So now we are going to get the top, the round top, and then the brim. So now we are going for this part. Now I want to cut out this part of the bucket hat. Now in order to get the brim, you are going to measure 8 inches from here, from this bottom line here. We are going to measure out 8 inches. And I have 8 inches here. Then come this side again. 8 inches. So I'll be marking out 8 inches round like this in order to get a curved line here. So now, in order to get the brim part of the cap of the hat, we are going to measure out 3 inches here again from this point. From this 8 inches I measured out, from there we are going to get another 3 inches up here. So now I'm going with the 3 inches measurement. So I'm going to do it right round again. So this is it, and now I think we are through with the brim. So now I will cut it out. So now we have cut out the brim, and this is what it looks like. Now we have the side. This is the side, and now this is the brim. As you can see, it goes this way. I hope you all see. It goes this way. So now we are going to be cutting out the upper layer of the hat, the round shape. And now to get the round part of the hat, that is this side, this round something here, the upper layer of the hat, that's what we are going to be cutting out. Let me show you how to graft it. And you have something like this, something square like this. You are going to start from this square and measure out 3 inches. And remember, we are not adding any seam allowance here. So when you are going to cut it on your fabric, you can add the seam allowance. So you measure out 3 inches here, and then you come here as well, measure out 3 inches. Then I'm going to take it round here to get 3 inches round. So now it looks like this. You have something like this. So now to cut it out, we are going to place it on our fabric, then add the seam allowance and cut out. I'm going to show you how to cut this round top layer of the hat. So we proceed to the fabric now. So now to cut out the fabric, I've placed it on my fabric and this is the side. So I'm going to be cutting out, adding 1/2 inch seam allowance right round. So now I'm going to cut it out. And now we have cut it out, and this is what it looks like. I added 1/2 inch seam allowance right round for the sewing, so that when I'm going to be stitching it, I will be using 1/2 inch seam allowance. So now we are going to cut the brim. I did the same thing on the brim. I placed it on my fabric. Remember, the fabric is folded into 2 because everything is divided into 2. It was divided into 2. So now we are going to cut the 2 pieces. I folded my fabric into 2. Now I've placed it here, so I'm going to cut out the same thing I did on the side. So I'm cutting out now. So now to cut out the upper layer of the bucket hat, you are going to fold your fabric into 2 like this, and then fold in this way by more than 3 inches, so that we contain the paper, and then have the 1/2 inch seam allowance, and then we are going to place it like this. So now I'm just going to cut out here using 1/2 inch seam allowance. So I'm going to pin it down. I've pinned it down. So now I'm going to cut out, adding my 1/2 inch seam allowance. So now I'm cutting it out. And now we have something like this. So now I've cut everything out. This is the top and this is the side. Remember, the side is 2 pieces, then the top is only 1 piece, then the brim I have 2 pieces here. So I've seen it. I'm going to be showing you how to sew this on my next video. And don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel at Nekky Stitches. Just click the subscribe button down there. And thank you, so that you'll be updated on how to sew this bucket hat. Thanks for watching.